Hello, my darlings. Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon, and you are manifesting your reality. You are the architect and the director. You're the actor in the play of your life. If you want to manifest instantly, you want to manifest fast, do this. This is what I do. Hello, everyone joining. I'm talking about how I manifest fast, how I manifest instantly. I do that by closing my eyes and imagining I'm already experiencing the wish fulfilled. I have so many examples of how I manifested so many things by doing that. Last time I went to the airport, I arrived. It was totally busy, super crowded, and there was a line waiting for security. TSA line was so long. And then what happened? I just closed my eyes. I imagined I'm at the gate, already through security. Within seconds, another area opened for security, and I was the second person through the line. What you could do when you see something that's the opposite, doesn't matter what the circumstances are, ignore the circumstances and go within your imagination. In fact, you don't even have to close your eyes to do that. All you have to do is experience yourself in the wish fulfilled. And you could do that with your eyes open or your eyes closed. This is how you will have instant manifestations. By going within your mind's eye and picturing yourself already experiencing what you desire to experience. So I walk in the airport, the line is long. Instead of deciding that those circumstances are going to affect me, all I did was go within my mind, picture myself at the gate, and then another area opens up right next to me. You should be practicing this. Are you testing this? Are you testing the law? Are you picturing yourself experiencing and having your desire no matter what? It doesn't matter what the circumstances are. Your job is to replace the circumstance with the vision in your mind. Instant manifestations can happen because you do this. You ignore the circumstance and you go into the wish fulfilled in your mind. It's so magical. It is so magical. You really have to make sure you're not taking the circumstance personal. That's why it's really important you're ignoring any circumstance that is unlike the wish fulfilled. If it doesn't match the wish fulfilled, if it doesn't align with the wish fulfilled, if it doesn't align with you having your desire, if it looks like it's the opposite, that means you ignore it, but you replace it in your mind. So go into your mind's eye and experience in your imagination what you would experience if you already had your desire. Whatever needs to happen will happen. I didn't know if someone was going to come up to me and say, you know what, you go to the front of the line. I don't know. I didn't know what was going to happen in that situation. But what happened was I imagined the end. I didn't imagine when. I didn't imagine how. I imagined the wish fulfilled. That's the only thing you need to do. And that's how you'll have instant manifestations. Because when you ignore the circumstance and you take yourself to the place in your mind of already having your desire, then the world will prove you that's true. Prove to you it's true. It will reflect out in your world. Hi, Mandy, first time here. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Let me answer questions. I keep creating third parties. The army won't let him go now because the war in his country. All right. Third parties, you ignore it. So one thing you could do if you want to erase, remember last time I was talking, I had my eraser. I've got my from my dry erase board. Just use the magic eraser. Okay, in your mind, erase that and replace it with something else. Imagine being a priority always. Imagine you having your desire. Imagine that the type of people that you desire you. Who I desire desires me could be your affirmation. Anyone I desire desires me. The love of my life loves me. Anyone I love falls in love with me. It's so easy to fall in love with me. So a rampage of affirmations like that, some robotic affirmations saying, it's so easy to love me, to be with me. I'm always first choice. Do you understand how you created the third parties? On some level, it doesn't matter. All you have to do is replace in your mind the vision of what you want to experience. So instead of, like in the 3D, you see your person with a third party. Instead of seeing that in your mind right now, see in your mind you and your person. In this present moment, you're going to envision one thing. So what are you envisioning? Or when I say envisioning, it could be, what are you talking about? What are you contemplating? What are you frustrated about? What are you happy about? But you're doing that in the present moment. You're also remembering in the present moment. Are you remembering the third parties? If you stop doing that, remembering that, and instead replace it with you having the love of your life, you with that specific person. You just have to replace in your projection, right? In your consciousness, what you're consciously aware of, or it's conditioning, right? This is conditioned consciousness. Your conditioned consciousness is creating your reality. So recondition your consciousness. You're a priority. It's only you and your person. And if you keep seeing that in your mind's eye, you're going to push that out. It will be projected out to your world. It could be because you're focused on them. It could be because you're talking about it. It could be because you can't stop thinking about it and you're wondering, why did it happen again? But that still is not the end. You have to go to the end. Go to the end. You have your desire. You're already in a relationship. Go to the end. You're already loved. That's the end. If you already have your desire in regard to a relationship, you would already be saying, I already have it. This is already done. It is so. It is mine. I already have it. I already have this relationship. I'm already in a relationship. I'm already loved. That means you wouldn't be saying there's a third party. Your reality is your conditioned consciousness, right? It's your consciousness, what you're aware of and what you've been conditioned to believe. It's a conditioned consciousness. So I'm teaching deliberate manifestation. That, therefore, if you want to create the reality that you want to experience, whatever you want to experience, go to the end. Recondition your consciousness. The reason you could do this is because you are the creator. In fact, you're already creating your reality. Go to the end. What do you want? Stop talking about the circumstances and mostly know that it's done. And that's it. You just have to mostly know that it's done. Decide it's done. Okay, because the army won't let him go. Yes, they will. You're the ultimate decider in your reality. Not even the army, nothing in your reality is more powerful than you. In your personal reality, you have the override. If you think the army won't let him go, then you're not really realizing that you're the creator of your reality. Yes, they will, or they can, and they will if you see that vision. Okay, but I've been thinking I'm a priority, but clients are still not prioritizing me. It's discouraging. Ignore the circumstance. Don't let anything pull you from the wish fulfilled. If they're not prioritizing you, then go with a vision in your mind and imagine being prioritized. Imagine having the end. Go to the end. Not how, not when, just go to the end. What should you do the rest of the day? You're going to decide it's done because you experienced it in your imagination. And your imagination is pushing out and creating your reality. So you have to condition yourself with new ideas. Yes, I am a priority. If reality is not reflecting, that means don't let the circumstance pull you from the wish fulfilled. You got pulled out of the wish fulfilled. I mean, you're still in the wish fulfilled of something different, or we could call it a state. It's not who you are. Conditioned consciousness is all the different states that you're experiencing. So you want to be in a state of Practice it consistently. Be consistent. Don't let anything pull you from the wish fulfilled. See in your mind's eye, see people showing up for you. Close your eyes and see people show up for you. What do they say about you? Use techniques like the eavesdropping technique. Imagine that your clients are talking to one another, saying how they love whatever purchasing from you or buying from you or working with you, whatever your business is, right? Imagine your clients are raving fans. Don't be discouraged. Just get right back up. Don't be discouraged, because if you're discouraged, you're living from the end of you don't have what you want, right? Do you see that? So you only need to keep testing the law. Stay faithful. That's the key. One of the keys is to stay faithful. Decide it's done. Nothing's going to discourage you. If something discourages you, if something is discouraging you, what you could say to yourself is, you know what, I'm getting what I want no matter what. This is mine. What is that you want? Thriving business, a business that is abundant, a business that people rave about. They love it. Your business is thriving. So don't let that discourage you. Go back to the wish fulfilled. Be your own cheerleader. Tell yourself, yes, I've got this. I'm doing it. I'm not letting that circumstance determine where I'm going. But you were letting the circumstance determine where you were going. You have to ignore the circumstance. Just say, I don't accept that. I'm not taking that. What do I want? These are the things you say to yourself. I'm not accepting that. I'm not taking that. Thank you, baby cupcakes. Thanks for the heart puffs. So, not accepting it. What do I want? Now imagine experiencing what you want. Take a moment to think about that. Right now, you're experiencing in your mind what you want. What would that look like? Let's do that together for a moment. Everybody, close your eyes. Or even if you don't close your eyes, you don't have to, because you could still imagine while your eyes are opened. Thank you. So while your eyes are open, you can still imagine too. But I want you to kind of just glare down a little bit, right? Just have your eyes kind of glare down so you're just a little focused. Now here's what I want you to do. I want you to take yourself to the place where you have your desire. And you're looking out. You're just looking at your world. What do you see? If it's a new car, you see that new car. Maybe you're sitting in the new car. Maybe you're smelling the leather. Okay, so let's do this together. You choose your desire. Just pick one right now, because this is what I want you to do. Just pick your one desire. Take a deep breath in. Relax yourself. It's important to relax yourself. You don't have to have any effort. You're God. You are one with God, one with the Creator. You don't have to work hard to do this. You should be relaxing and allowing yourself to feel relaxed. Relax and feel relaxed. Use your breath to relax yourself. Think about breathing out all that worry and doubt. And every time you breathe in, you're breathing in this strength within you. Breathe out the worry. And breathe in this version of you who's a master. Breathe out the worry and the doubt. Breathe in the version of you who's grounded and centered. Breathe out the old story. It doesn't matter anymore. You can create anything now. Now take yourself to that place. You have your desire. What does it look like? What do you see? Who do you see? What do you feel? Take a moment to feel. that desire, touching the desire, feeling the desire. If you're already in the end, how does everybody else see you? Your family and friends. How do they see you? You're in the end and you have your desire. What do you think about yourself? That's it. You just experienced the wish fulfilled. And even if that was for 1 minute, it was perfect. Did you take yourself to the end? If it was your person you're imagining, did you imagine that you felt their hand grabbing your hand? You could feel the warmth of their hand. You can also affirm and narrate your reality. So it doesn't always have to be a visual. This is what I do for instant manifestation. When the circumstance is against me, the circumstance is the opposite. The circumstance seems to be out of my control. It's not. It is never out of your control. You're the ultimate authority. Your imagination is the ultimate authority. So what should you do? The opposite happens, or you hear someone tell you no, or you can't do that, or that's not going to work in your favor. That's not going to work for you. That's the circumstance you don't want. What are you going to do? Imagine you have your desire. That's it. Imagine you have it. And everything in the world will move and shift to show you and prove to you that you have your desire, because you already went in imagination, which is the ultimate authority, and your ultimate authority is creating. So go to the ultimate authority. Thank you, Buns. Go to the ultimate authority. That means go to your imagination and picture yourself with experiencing your desire, having your desire, being in the possession of your desire. Experience that, and it's done. You are more powerful than the circumstance. That circumstance doesn't matter to you. Don't talk about it with yourself or with anyone as if it has more power. It doesn't. Take your eraser and erase it. Now, what do you see? Yourself with your desire. Yourself living your best life. All right, let me move on here. Hi, Maddie. How can we trust that we'll get our manifestation? Just keep affirming it, because what you put your attention on, you're going to create that experience just by putting your attention on something. So how other ways that you could trust your manifestation? Remember the things you've already manifested. You've manifested other things. You've also manifested things you didn't want and things you do want, that you did want. So that's how you could trust your manifestation. You can claim, I trust my manifestation. And you're going to keep repeating it, and you're going to keep saying it, and you're going to create a new belief, because the beliefs are just thoughts that you're thinking, that you've had repetition with. You've been repeating things and believing them to be true. What's even true? I don't even know on some level. Do you know how many different studies there are that coffee is good for you, coffee is bad for you? Yes, it is. There are so many studies, but what's true? Well, what's true for you is going to be what you believe. Same thing with diets. Doesn't matter. Someone will say this diet works or that one works. Someone will say, no way, it doesn't work. That one doesn't work. People tell you, nope, don't do that. It doesn't work. What works, believe. Something within you believes it. Okay, so now let's do this consciously. How do you consciously create and consciously choose to trust? Just by affirming it. I trust. I have my manifestation. It's done. Thank you. If you have your manifestation, you're saying, thank you. Thank you. It's done. Thank you. I have it. Now, in the beginning, you might say that, and maybe it doesn't feel that good. If it doesn't feel good, just keep repeating it, because you'll make it more familiar. All you have to do is keep repeating it. You'll make it more familiar. It'll start sounding natural. In fact, the world is going to reflect that it's true. The world's going to prove it's true, because you'll stay with that mindset focused on your desire. Focus on, I don't mean just your desire. Focus on the possession, already possessing your desire, already having, already in fulfillment. So keep repeating that. I trust. I know how to trust. I'm trusting. In my playlist, in self-concept playlist, I have a video called Trust and Know Your Desire is Yours. And listen to that video. And listen to it every single morning. Listen to it every morning and think about that every day. And think about all the things in your life that you already trust. Your heart is beating. You don't have to do anything to beat your heart. You don't. You're breathing every day. It's effortless. Manifestation, like creating your life deliberately, can be effortless. So you can teach yourself to learn to trust. Wish fulfilled. Thank you for sending me the gift. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the hearts, everyone. I love it. Thank you. Okay, Dell Halls. Can I manifest my SP while he's blocked? Yes. So this is why we don't want to worry about the when and the how. You're like, how is it going to happen when he's blocked? No, don't go there. Don't let your mind think, but he's blocked. You are unlimited. You're unlimited. If we go in our imagination, we can imagine anything, right? You can imagine anything. You're already unlimited. Your imagination is unlimited. Your imagination is the creator, creating your reality, pushing it out to the world. So all you have to do is impress yourself with the desire, right? You could do that by affirming, we are already together. Don't think about being blocked. You have to picture the wish fulfilled. When I say picture it, you could picture it by affirming it. So you affirm the wish fulfilled. I already have it. It is already so. It's already done. I already have my desire. I have my desire. I have this relationship. I'm already married. I'm already, whatever that is, that's for you, right? You could go all the way to the end. Hi, Martin. Thank you. So don't worry about the circumstance, because that circumstance is making you think, how is it going to happen? Stop it. You don't need to know. All you have to do is do what I do to manifest instantly. I take myself to that place of the wish fulfilled. I just imagine I have it, and I take a moment to have it. And I was giving an example how when I walked into the airport and I was going to be I was sort of late getting to the airport. The line through security was crazy. It was at O'Hare Airport in Chicago. It was like all the way back to the door. I thought, oh my God, how am I going to get to the gate? Of course, at first I felt stressed with my kids going on spring break, right? But then I took a deep breath. I said, okay, I talked myself through it. I was like, no, just picture. I'm at the gate. That's it. I just pictured I was at the gate. I'm at the gate. It happened really fast. We're all good. And guess what happened? The other side, from behind me, a security guard said, we're opening a new area here for security. Come on through. I was the second person through. How would I have known that's going to be happening? Or how it was going to happen? I didn't know how. My only job was to imagine I was already at my gate, ready to board the plane. I imagine not only was I at the gate, there were, like, I did a couple different imaginal scenes really quickly. I thought, I'm in the seat. I could feel myself in the seat. I can feel myself on the plane. I could feel myself at the gate. I got there fast. And then in reality, in real life, the security behind me says, come on in this way. Second person, my family is a second group through. We are at the gate within 10 minutes through O'Hare, Terminal 3, walking all the way through everything. And I'm there in 10 minutes. close your eyes and picture yourself in the wish fulfilled. And I don't know why I'm saying close your eyes. I'm not even closing my eyes. I'm flying to Italy tomorrow. I already know everything's going perfectly, just the way I want. I know that. I've already imagined it. I took a moment to imagine my whole trip. It's going way above and beyond I can ever imagine. So does that mean it will go exactly how I imagined? It will, but even though the circumstance, there could be a situation, I'll just give this for educational purposes, but I know this isn't going to happen to me. So let's say there's a circumstance, I'm not going to think it's a big deal, and I'm still going to get my way. You have to be like that idea of a dog gnawing on a bone. It's like that dog's not giving up on it, just gnawing on the bone. So like in your mind, I'm not giving up. I don't let anything be the authority over me. I decide, I picture myself in the wish fulfilled, and I get what I want. And it happens every time. And those times when it didn't happen in the past, I used revision to imagine that I did get it. Practice revision, revise yesterday and see something different yesterday, because revision will be really powerful. In fact, you'll also realize how the past isn't even real. And if you start imagining something different happen yesterday, you're going to see how that advances into your future. The only thing that exists is this present moment, and you have power and authority to do and have and be anything you want. Okay, so what are you going to do, Dells Hall? You're going to go to the end. You are already in your wish fulfilled. What is that for you? Go to the end. If it's, I love you and I want to spend the rest of my life with you, then go to that end and imagine hearing that. Don't let your mind think about, well, I'm blocked, I'm unblocked. Should I do this? Should I do that? No. Who cares if you're blocked? You might be at the convenience store and he shows up or she shows up. You could be at a party and that person shows up. You could be walking to the bus and they're on the same bus. I don't know, but I'm telling you, I have these experiences. People just show up in the physical world in the same place I'm at because I imagine them. Or they call me, but there's all different things that happen, right? What I'm saying is don't worry about the how. Your only job is to imagine the wish fulfilled. And you're going to test it, and you're going to see this like an experiment. I want you to test it like an experiment. And you're going to prove to yourself that this is true. And this is going to happen faster than you could have even imagined. Nadia said, Dells Halls, I was blocked and we've been dating for a year now, right? So circumstances don't matter. Don't let that circumstance become a block, right? That's kind of like the idea of a block. It's really because you're focused on the circumstance, you're focused on the how, you're focused on the when. No, all you have to do is go to the end and just decide it's done, because your imagination creates your reality. Because you imagined it, it's done. Because you experienced this desire in your imagination, it's done. And that's what you're going to remind yourself anytime through the day. You think about your desire, you decide it's done because you imagined it. And so this is a test. Keep experimenting and keep testing it, and test all things, all types of things. Mandy, thanks for following. I appreciate it. Okay, you said, Buns, I forgot to actively think of my desire or affirm for it. Will it still manifest? How can I try to remember to do it more? You don't have to remember to do it more. If you imagined it, it's done. But the only thing you need to remember is it's done, and stop speaking contrary ideas to your manifestation. Contrary ideas would be, today sucked, the business sucked, it was slow, That's contrary to your wish fulfilled. So let's say it was a slow day, like realistically, what happened in the 3D, it was a slow day. What could you do instead of saying, it's a slow day, it's not happening, what do I need to do differently? Why isn't this working? Okay, instead of saying things like that, you say things to yourself like, tomorrow's a better day. I mean, you could use revision, but let's just go, tomorrow's a better day. Today's a great day. I know people will love my product. I know people love my services. I know that I provide value to the world with what I give. And people need that. There's a huge group of people that need that, and they value that. So see, you could go to, what is your vision statement for your business, right? Having a vision, like a vision, what is your vision of your business? Or what is your vision statement? Because that could help you stay in the wish fulfilled. Okay, and imagine what's going to happen tomorrow. Instead of saying, I hope tomorrow's not going to be like today. Because now you're already picturing today sucked. Is tomorrow also going to be bad? No, you say tomorrow's going to be a better day. I already have it, and stay there, because what you're imagining, it's happening. But it would still be better to say, I know it's working. I know people love my product. You have the ultimate authority. Do you understand? You have more authority than any person, place, or thing out in your world. More authority than the weather. I don't care if the weather, there's a hurricane or whatever. You have the authority to imagine something different. You have the authority to imagine safety and is shielded and protected. You have the authority to imagine that. Some of you new here, use my self-concept course if you want to manifest your specific person or manifest weight loss. You want to manifest weight loss or any body changes, any money. You want to manifest money. The link here takes you to my self-concept course. Read the success stories. If you want to join my community, you want to level up, be a master manifester, join my community. I love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.